What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Friday, June 10th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 15 game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. I like Pablo Lopez, and he's pitching against the Houston Astros. Pablo Lopez only giving up a .639 OPS versus righties, facing 6 righties here tonight. Now there's no pitches versus the Astros yet. He's 10,400 FanDuel salary, 300 less on DraftKings, averaging 36 fantasy points per game on the season. He has an ERA of 2.18. His record is 4-2. Pitching an average of 93 pitches per game. And Vegas thinks this is going to be a low-scoring game. 7.5 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. So I like Pablo Lopez here versus the Houston Astros. Now I also like Joe Musgrove. And he's got a nice pitching advantage here versus a low-salary batting team, the Colorado Rockies. Joe Musgrove pitches his best ball versus righty batters, only giving up a .539 OPS versus righties, and he's facing 6 righties here tonight. Now the Rockies have hit 11 of his last 38 pitches. That's a .289 batting average. He's 10,900 FanDuel salary, 400 less on DraftKings, averaging 43 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 52, 40, and 43 fantasy points in the last 3 games. He has an ERA of 1.64. Record is 6-0, pitching an average of 95 pitches per game. And Vegas thinks this is going to be a low-scoring game. 7.5 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. So I like Joe Musgrove here versus the Colorado Rockies. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. I like Josh Naylor with a 55% batting advantage over Paul Blackburn. Josh Naylor is batting 39% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .875 OPS versus righties. Paul Blackburn pitches his worst ball versus lefty batters, 16% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .844 OPS versus lefties. Now there's no at-bats versus Blackburn yet. Josh Naylor is only 3,100 FanDuel salary, 800 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. He has a batting average of .276. So I like Josh Naylor here versus Paul Blackburn. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. Now, here's a value play. Take a look at Harold Castro with a 44% batting advantage over Jose Barrios. Harold Castro batting 15% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .721 OPS versus righties. Jose Barrios pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, 28% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .890 OPS versus lefties. Harold Castro is 6 for 11 with a .545 batting average and a 1.181 OPS versus Berrios. So that's fantastic batter versus pitcher history. And Harold Castro is only $2,200 FanDuel salary. Now he is $2,000 more on DraftKings, so I love that FanDuel price, averaging 7 fantasy points per game on the season, but he has a batting average of .281. So I like Harold Castro here versus Jose Berrios. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. Here's another value play. Take a look at Ezekiel Duran. He's got a 93% batting advantage over the low salary pitcher, Davis Martin. Ezekiel Duran is batting 21% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .846 OPS versus righties. Davis Martin pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, giving up a 1.200 OPS versus righties. And Ezekiel Duran is only $2,500 FanDuel salary, and he's $500 less on DraftKings, averaging 8 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .316. So I like Ezekiel Duran here versus Davis Martin. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. Who do we got here? I like Luis Garcia with a 59% batting advantage over Aaron Ashby. Luis Garcia batting 24% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a .914 OPS versus lefties, and Aaron Ashby pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, giving up a .863 OPS versus lefties. Luis Garcia is 1 for 1 here versus Ashby. He's $3,000 FanDuel salary, $500 less on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. He has a batting average of .300. So I like Luis Garcia here versus Aaron Ashby. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. I like JD Martinez as a home run hitter here versus a low salary pitcher, Marco Gonzalez. JD Martinez batting 5% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a .951 OPS versus lefties. Marco Gonzalez giving up a .786 OPS versus righties. I like this pick because JD Martinez is 4 for 11, batting a .364 batting average and a 1 OPS versus Gonzalez. One of those 4 hits was a home run. He's $3,600 FanDuel salary, $1,400 more on DraftKings, and JD Martinez is averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season, scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. He has a batting average of .351, so I like JD Martinez here versus Marco Gonzalez. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.